Welcome, everybody out there in the internet land world, the ether, the place where digital media or digital life exists. And the kid off of, um, oh, what the heck was that TV show that we loved that he could see all the digital stuff in this air?
Alphas.
Alphas. I can never remember that.
I always
Anyway,
do remember it because
I
I'm
know.
sad about it.
It's a good show.
It's such a good show.
This is Sis and Big Pop's Culture. As always, I am Big Pop's Todd Turner, and also known as Mosaic Fan Art.
Hi, sweet friends. I am Hannah Jo, aka Sis, and together we are an adult daughter and father duo. We dive into all things geek, nerd, and fandom. Every episode is family friendly.
Hey, was the guy who ended up being Green Arrow on that show?
Green Arrow.
Stephen Amell?
Maybe. I never watched Green Arrow.
Because I know the dude from Bones was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Sweets.
he dies in it, in Bones. That's so sad when he passes in Bones.
Is he
I can't-
in Alphas?
Who?
I don't think he is, Dad.
I can't remember who the main star of that show was, but anyway.
I pulled it up.
Hannah.
It was David
Not him.
Strathy.
No, I know who that is. That's the older guy.
Yeah. Oh, Warren Christie is the guy that you're thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Hannah, tell everybody what we do here.
So you got me thinking about it, and now I got to figure it out. Not that.
This is what we do here.
Well, friends, hi. Today and always, we are going to be chatting nerd news, as well as Pops' pull list, as well as what we've been binging, what we've been enjoying. We have two movies that we're going to chat today. We're going to chat The Creator and Rebel Moon, and we're going to briefly touch on a comic book.
If we have
called
time, we're going to
Eve.
talk about Eve. Yeah, by Boom Studios.
Mhm.
So that's it, guys.
Yay.
Pull the family up and sit down next to the fireplace as we get ready for Nerd News. To us.
Nerd news. Hot from the nerd news desk.
Right from the Nerd News Desk in Gallatin, Tennessee. Hannah Jo Turner, take it away.
Excuse you. Trevin would have something to say about
Howerton. That's funny. It's hard habits to break.
Well, I have limited nerd news.
Okay, that's fine.
I saw a trailer today that looks fun
Okay, what's it for?
called Palm Royale.
That's the Kirsten Wig, Ricky
That's the
Martin,
yeah.
Carol Burnett,
Yeah.
Laura Dern.
The girl that I think is very, very funny, who's in so many different things. Oh, she was in The Creator. She was a bad guy in The Creator.
Who?
She's a lady.
Was she,
She
in
plays
the bad guy in The
CJ
Creator?
in West Wing. CJ
Oh,
Craig.
she was in the Help.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize she was the bad guy in The Creator.
She
I don't remember
was
that.
the girl who had the short hair.
Oh, I didn't pay attention.
Allison Janney. I couldn't
Yeah, how
remember
did we forget Allison Janney? How do we forget her name?
How did we forget Allison Janney?
Yeah, so what do you think of that? Is it
I
a
think
series on
it is a
Apple
series.
Plus TV that we still don't know what to call it?
Apple TV Plus, question mark?
Yeah, thanks a
But
lot,
yeah,
Apple, for really confusing us on that.
I think it looks really fun. Apple TV shows are good, in my opinion.
So you still have your Apple.
I do.
All right. Did you watch Silo?
No, because we've started Silo, but Reacher is finished.
Oh, okay.
And so
gotcha.
we only have one episode left of Reacher.
All right. Well, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
So explain what you think this looks like. It's set in
Yeah,
like
so
the
it's-
60s?
It's giving Last Great American Dynasty by Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I have no clue.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. It's giving
No.
a girl who has all of the qualifications, has none of the qualifications, but all of the income she could need to be a part of a group. But because she does not have the qualifications or the insight, is not welcome into a group.
Gotcha.
And so it's giving.
Sort of like the girl from Help,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, it looks fun.
It does look fun. I like Ricky Martin. Haven't heard about him in a while. He looked good.
Right on. Go Ricky Martin.
And
go,
Carol
I guess.
Burnett's in it. That's so funny.
The clip I saw was inappropriate.
Yeah. Ditto.
Clip I saw was inappropriate.
It was
so-
PG. It was probably PG. The clip I saw.
Yeah. But I mean,
I probably saw the same one you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be, I do not think the TV show will be PG. I think the TV show will be MA.
Oh, 100%.
A hundo P.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
think
I'll watch it. It's
I
Kristen
think-
Wiig's. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think I will. I really want to watch The Buccaneers
What?
on Apple
I don't know what that
Plus.
is.
Am
I
I
don't know
saying
what
it right?
Buccaneers are. I don't know. There's a World War II one on there, isn't there, or something like that?
The
don't know.
Buccaneers is a TV show, and it's on Apple TV, and it's about a group of American, like
Pirates?
rich American socialites who move to England to marry poor lords.
I have no desire to watch that.
That's what it's giving. That's what Palm Royale is giving.
It sounds like The Bachelor, something like that. I don't know.
I'm glad that I live in the now times and do not have to go to England to get some man to marry me.
Oh, I think people could get men to marry them here.
That's what I'm saying.
I got you.
But their parents wanted the okay, never mind. I'm
Royalty.
explaining it poorly.
It's okay. Here's the deal. I'm not going to watch it.
Okay, love.
But you go ahead and
I will. I'll watch both
give your
of them.
lowdown. Gotcha. Did you see that Apple, we're just talking Apple, may as well go, has a new peanut special coming out?
No. Easter. The Great Egg,
Yes.
Charlie Brown?
No, it's called Welcome Home Franklin. So Franklin was the first person of color in Charlie Brown, the cartoon. And it is how Franklin met Charlie Brown. It's a new special. It is so cool. So Franklin moves a lot because his dad was in the military and he comes to a new town. And there is a big, where you make your own car that two people sit in to race, and the race is coming up and nobody wants to be Charlie Brown's partner. And Franklin is new in town.
Franklin's like, I'll be your partner, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. And Charlie Brown's like, what kind of music do you like? And Franklin goes, the Godfather of Soul, James Brown. He turns the album around. He goes, are you two related? And Charlie Brown goes, I don't think we are. It's like, I don't think we are. But it's really
so
cool because
cute.
Franklin has a notebook that is a notebook of advice from his grandpa that he had given him on how to make friends and stuff. It comes out February 16th. So right around the corner, next week.
Oh, that's going to be so cute.
I know. It looked really good.
That
And
looks, that seems tender.
it does seem tender. Yeah.
Not
So
a
it's-
lot of media is coming out that I'm like, aw, I bet that's tender.
Oh, you mean like the Winnie the Pooh 2 movie? The Blood and Honey 2 that's coming out?
That
That's
doesn't
not
look
tender.
tender, Dad.
It doesn't look tender, no.
It doesn't look tender to me.
But anyway, folks that are listening to this, your kids I'm guarantee could watch this.
I'm going to have to tell Trevin. That would be
yeah.
fun to watch.
I know.
Feb 16.
February 16th. Yeah.
Okay. Christopher Nolan got to watch Dune 2,
Okay.
and he compared it to Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back.
Well, then there we go.
And
Empire
I'm like,
Strikes
that's
Back.
Dad's favorite, right? That's your favorite Star Wars movie.
My favorite
and I
Star
was
Wars
like,
movie.
oh man, that is some good news. If Christopher Nolan is comparing it to Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, this movie is about to be fire.
I know. Well, I bet it is. And I wonder, are they going to do Children of Dune? Are they going to keep making these movies? Or because there's many books. You haven't read the books.
I am not, and it was on purpose because you've been wanting me to read the books.
I know. That's okay. My first Dune experience was the David Lynch.
I want this to be my first Dune experience, and then I want to go back and read the books.
Did you not watch the 1984 Dune?
No, because you keep trying to get me to watch it. And I'm telling you, I want this to be my first Dune
I
experience.
gotcha.
And then I'll watch that.
And then there's the one that you can watch on YouTube, like 80
Yes.
bazillion episodes. That's a good one too. Yeah.
That's fun. They're all on HBO,
Are they really?
aren't they?
I don't know.
I think they might be all be on HBO.
Oh, Dune in 1984 is. And yeah, I guess so. And the other Dune. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are on
I
HBO.
was gonna
Yeah.
say I think they're all on HBO.
Yeah. What else you got? I don't want to take yours.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Have you seen the stills
TV
in the
show.
video? Yeah.
Looks good.
It looks phenomenal. The characters look chef's kiss perfect. The interviews with the cast of them like watching the trailer and stuff like that was so cool. I'm not
I haven't.
what?
I've never watched. I tried to
I'm not
watch
a
Avatar.
diehard. I watched a lot of the first season because when I was growing up, that was the season that they showed a lot on I don't remember what it's
Nickelodeon or
Yeah, I don't
Cartoon
remember
Network, whichever one
what
it was
it's
on. I think Nickelodeon. I think I'm not 100%
But yeah,
sure.
so Trevin loves it.
I have a lot of friends who love it.
And I've
My
watched
friend Hector loves it.
I've watched the first season maybe 10 times. Because I go back and I'm like, I need to rewatch it. And then it's like, first season. So I've watched the first season maybe 10 times.
Nice. That's
But-
funny.
I've watched parts of the Earth. I've watched none of Fire Nation.
I don't even know what that means.
So
I sort of know what
there
it
are
means.
3 seasons, and he
Yeah,
learns water, and then he learns earth, and then he learns fire.
Got
And
you.
so
With Uncle
the-
Iroh
Yeah.
and his jasmine tea.
2 lovers.
I don't know what that
Cabbages.
means. Cabbages. What? I don't even know what that means.
There's a guy with a cabbage cart, and they ruin his cabbage cart, and so it's a joke that this man just goes, "My cabbages,"
Okay.
and it's
I
become
am
this
gonna have to
giant
watch it.
meme. I need to watch it too, but
I know. It's on Netflix.
the trailer looks dope, and I'm excited because the
cool.
other one was awful.
I didn't watch it. That
The
was M. Night
movie-
Shyamalan.
The other movie was very bad.
Oh, well.
It was very bad, but the score was phenomenal. One of my all-time favorite composers did the score.
Hans Zimmerman.
James Newton Howard.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He also did the Peter Pan live action.
Oh, really? Well, I'll have to go back and listen to the music, which, by the way,
Beautiful.
they are dropping the Godzilla -1 on vinyl.
Godzilla -1 on vinyl.
Yeah, the soundtrack or whatever. So which I have yet to see, but I did see that they were dropping that on vinyl. I might.
Did you not
try
go
to pick
watch
that up.
it? Because
Where?
they had
When?
Godzilla -1
Who?
minus color.
Where am I
They had
going
a
to see
black
who?
and white. You're right.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, no.
You
I
could
did
do
go
it on a
see
Wednesday.
a movie this week, and we'll talk about it.
Okay. I know what
I
it
sort of
is.
saw a movie. Yeah.
Mom
Well,
told
we'll
me.
talk about it. Mom told you. Yeah. That's why, because I go see movies with your mom.
Well, you're
She is not a Godzilla
good
person.
and loving husband.
Thank you. Write that down. Let's put that. Replay that. I'm going to get that and put this on loop. It'll be like that. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. It's going to rain.
He's
but
going.
it's
He's
gonna
going.
be
He's going. He's going. He's
good
going.
husband. Anyway, you got any more?
No, that's all I have. I told you I had
you-
lame news today.
Carl Weathers.
Oh, yeah, I saw that he passed.
Like what?
Isn't that
Like
not
he-
wild?
Just on The Mandalorian.
A
He looks
famous
great.
country
music
singer
singer.
passed today too.
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
He had cancer. He'd been sick for a long time. But Carl Weathers, granted, he was 76, but that shocked me. I mean, The Mandalorian, because they're going to start filming Grogu and The Mandalorian this
What are they
year.
gonna do?
He won't be in it. I know. So
That's sad.
Apollo Creed.
He
Yeah.
seemed kind.
Yeah, I liked him. So do you know who this Millie Alcock is? Was she in like the Game of Thrones? She is going to be Supergirl in
Billy Alcock?
How do
How do you
in
spell
the
that?
Millylalcock. So she's going to be the Supergirl,
Oh, yeah. She was in Dragons. House of
woman.
Dragon.
This is the Tom King comic book.
She's gonna be it?
She's Supergirl.
That's gonna be fire.
Yeah. So
Dad, she's gonna be so good in that.
I can't wait. I want to know who the young girl's going to be.
Oh,
I know. That's a great. We should talk about that again.
I love that. I
I
almost
wish we
was
could
like,
have got
can we
that
just
artist on.
reread that?
That artist and Tom King have a new book coming out in a month.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. Yeah,
Are they making a movie or is it a TV show?
I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I hope it's not a movie.
I hope it's a TV show, and I hope that they just do an
12,
episode
12
a book.
episodes. 12 episodes.
2 episodes a book, you think?
It was 12 books, wasn't it?
Was it 12 books?
I think so. I think it was 12.
I think it was
I
12
don't remember.
books. I
It
think
was
it
a
was
lot.
like 8 or 9.
Well, whatever. Yeah, an episode a book easily could be done. But golly, can you imagine the budget on that sucker? It'd have to be a
Dang.
huge bucket.
Oh my goodness. It has a 98% liked on
What
Google.
does? What does?
Supergirl
That comic
Woman
book?
of Tomorrow.
It's because it's the best book that came out that year. I
Oh
told
my
you that.
goodness.
It's fantastic and
Phenomenal.
it's gorgeous. The art is amazing.
Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, number of books.
So, are you looking it up?
I am.
It could have
Number
been
of
8.
books.
I don't know.
8. I thought it was 8.
It was 8. Okay, well,
They could
8
do
episodes.
16, or they could
They
do
could
8.
No, they ain't gonna do 16.
Do
I don't think they'll do 8. Nobody does that. They do 4 or 5 at the max. You know what I
No,
mean?
because Reacher is 8.
That's true.
Silo is 8.
Yeah, but their budget's won't be, the special effects budget would be humongous on this.
I mean, yeah, do 8.
Well, I don't know. I
Make
can't
it be
imagine.
like an hour 30,
Okay.
an hour 20.
They ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
I bet you it's a movie. So you know about the movie coming out called If.
Yeah, I told you about If. I'm very
Right.
excited about it.
So who wrote and directed it?
John Krasinski, I saw this. Tell me. Tell
You
me.
saw it?
I did.
So Ryan Reynolds stars in it, and Ryan Reynolds comes out. He goes, "We're going to do a behind the scene." And then Randall Park comes in and sits down, and he goes, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "I'm the writer director, John Krasinski." And it was like, no, you're Randall Park. And he goes, "I know we stopped filming a while ago, but I was there. You know who I am." So Randall Park, of course, plays Asian Jim
Asian Jim.
in The Office, and
Ugh.
so it was hilarious because it is a behind the scenes look at the making of If, and Randall Park is in all the scenes,
Hysterical.
like as the director. It's so funny. It says written and directed by John Krasinski, and it's got Randall Park's face in it. It is so funny. I just died laughing. I thought that
I
is
haven't-
so well done.
I haven't watched any of the commercials that are going to air during the Super Bowl on YouTube yet because I like to watch them when they air on the Super Bowl. But
Did you see the Patrick Stewart, Hey Arnold?
no.
So
Yes,
just-
where he's like, throw the child. And he's like talking to Drew Barrymore about tossing Arnold, the football
I didn't
head.
see that. I just saw a still of him in like an old timey football thing, and he's getting ready to throw Arnold's head because it's shaped like a football.
They're talking about like that they need to get this somewhere, and they're like talking about it, and he's like, well, that guy, and it was Arnold, and Drew Barrymore's like, you can't throw a child's head. And Patrick
Oh, I haven't
Stewart's
seen
like,
that.
yes, I can.
I think I'm going to be excited for those. And I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be the new agent for State Farm. It's like the Terminator.
That's funny.
I know.
Well, did you see his Capital One commercial over Christmas time when he was like Santa and it was just the opening of Saturday Night Fever? Saturday
Oh
Night
no,
Fever?
that's John Travolta.
Oh, sorry. I'm
I
backwards.
did, and that was hilarious.
That was funny.
That was great. I loved that. Yeah, Capital One with John Travolta. That was funny.
That was funny. Sorry,
Oh,
my
well.
brain.
That's okay. That's all my news. I'm
Okay.
sure there's more, and we probably talk about it as we get going. But
Cool.
Hannah, what are you watching, reading, or paying attention to?
Yes, Reacher,
Okay,
which we are
I-
loving.
I finished all of Reacher. You want to know what happens?
No, I don't want to know what happens.
Do you want to guess what happens?
I told Trevin that I think Swan is dead and that they cut up his bits
Okay,
for to do stuff so that
Okay.
they can frame him. So I think
I'm
Swan
not going to
is
say
dead.
yes or no.
Okay.
But I'm just going to say okay.
I think Swan is dead. I think
this is family friendly. Cut up his bits. Sorry, Hannah says sorry.
I don't think any of his friends are going to. I think all of his friends are going to make it.
Okay.
I think that one guy is going to take a flight from a helicopter. Did I do that better?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh huh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You knew exactly what I meant.
I did. Yeah.
What else do I think? What else do I think? I need you to know that
Mhm.
I was high key weeping about Russo.
Which one's Russo?
Russo was the cop.
Oh, I couldn't believe they killed
Dad,
him.
I was weeping. I was trying to hold it together because I was like, he's gonna make it. They're not gonna do it. He's gonna, and then he reached his hand up, and then my lip quivered. I've never in my life been crying, and my lip quivered. I thought that was just stuff that they write in books.
Oh man!
And
Well, this
Trevor
was a
looks over
book.
at me,
This is a
and then
book.
he's crying because my lips quivering. It was, man.
Yeah, that was a bummer. I liked him.
Bummer. That was a bummer, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was a
Okay,
bummer.
well, good. What else you doing?
The Reacher.
So Reacher is mature, and it is on Prime.
Parks and Rec.
Okay, and you probably have that on.
We
DVD.
have the DVDs. That was a present that you all got for
Yeah.
Trev for his
Right,
Christmas.
Mhm.
So we've been watching Parks and Rec a lot. We watched a movie called Tetris.
Which is like a pseudo documentary.
It's a pseudo documentary. It's like a biopic. And it is hysterical.
About the creator of Tetris and the KGB, and
It's by the guy who does Kingsman. It's by the same studio that does Kingsman.
Matthew Vaughn.
Yeah, it's the Marv.
Uh-huh.
And so it was hysterical.
Marv.
Yeah, and it was Taron Egerton,
Yes.
who was
probably
in all the
Mark Millar. Then who knows? I
and
don't
all
know.
the. But I had no idea that the KGB was all up in wanting a piece of Tetris. I was like, this is nonsense, and Trevin's like, you can Google it, and it's not nonsense. So that was literally wild.
That's funny because just recently someone figured out a way to get to the kill screen on Tetris. It's never happened before. But this kid got there.
He played
Just
for so
recent.
long. Yeah. And so the Tetris is all up in the news again. And I'm like, is Tetris relevant still? And apparently, yes, it is. I think
Gotcha.
Tetris will probably always be relevant.
You should still watch The Pez Outlaw.
We're going to.
What is Tetris on?
Apple TV.
Okay.
What else did we watch? I've been playing Stardew Valley, which is a video game that Nate got me from Christmas
On the Switch?
on my Switch. I am loving it. I've been doing yoga with Adrienne videos on YouTube. I would recommend her.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're like anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes maybe.
Depends on how far back you get. Some of her old stuff is like 40 to 47
Yes,
minutes.
that's true. That's true.
But her newer stuff is pretty bite-sized pieces. So I've been doing yoga, and I would recommend yoga with Adrienne. I listened to all of Donald Miller books that they had at the library.
Oh, okay.
So I finished Blue Like Jazz, and I listened to Searching for God Knows What. And whoo, man,
It's a lot to think about.
man, oh man, those books are relevant still. I'd go back and read them if you read them before. They were very, very
And
good.
you could sing while doing it.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. I'm currently listening to a book on my commute. I'm going to read you the title if my Libby app will open. It is called boop. Attached, the new science of adult attachment and how it can help you find and keep love.
Oh, okay.
And I also bought a book for work called The 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work that I'm going to read.
Good deal. Is Trevin going to read them?
No, this is for my work.
Okay. But
I've
it
been
still
doing-
could help. It still could work.
I was like, I want to buy a marriage book. And he's like, is this for us or for work? I said, it's for work. And he's like, yeah, I thought so. Because you would have talked to me about it a lot of times before buying it if it was for us.
Good
I
deal.
was like, yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to think. There's got to be other stuff that we've been watching, but
Well, if you think about it, you can just blurt it out.
Okay.
I mean, which is what we do, right? I finished seasons 3 and 4 of Stranger Things.
what did you think?
Have you seen those?
Yeah.
3 and 4. What did I think? 4 ends the year I graduated, 1986.
Yeah.
So Eddie Munson and I would be the same age.
Yeah.
So,
I think you and Eddie Munson would be friends.
well, the weird thing about my high school is that everyone
Everybody was friends.
So the high school, the football player wouldn't go get a shotgun to try to kill the
creep.
stoner. Yeah, because we would know. Yeah. No. But
I do think that you and Eddie Munson would be friends, though.
oh yeah, but the whole entire thing about the D&D club being a bunch of Satan cultists or whatever. I mean, that was during the Satanic Panic. That was for real. I wasn't allowed to play it.
I know.
Because of all of that. So yeah, it stunted my Dungeons and Dragons playing, but I liked it. Thought it was pretty good.
Season 3 is better on the rewatch.
Season 3 was
the mall,
the Russians, the mall one. I think I enjoyed it better than season 4.
I liked season 4 better. It felt like a return to pace.
Yeah, but it felt like they're really reaching to finish the story. So
maybe
anyway, because I think next season's it, right, or whatever. Season 5.
I think it's season 5, part A, part B, or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah.
So in season 4, the reality of them actually going to Russia to rescue someone and coming back,
hysterical.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. But
hysterical.
Anyway, but I guess when you got demodogs or whatever, that helps too. But I thought it was fun.
Kate Bush is very protective of her music, and she allowed them to use
like over and over and over again
her song.
Yeah, the music in that was really good because that was the playlist of my senior year.
Mm-hmm. That's really tender. Maybe that's my word of the day.
Tender.
Yeah,
I like chicken tenders. They're tasty and tender. So I enjoyed that. I am going back and rewatching the live action One Piece.
Oh, we watched episode 1 with some of our friends.
That's fun. Had they never seen it? Did you just want them?
No, and so they are going to come over and we're going to watch it together.
I'm going to be king of the pirates.
My name is Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm going to be king of the pirates.
Yeah.
I like him.
I was making that One Piece mini, and I thought, well, I think I'll watch One Piece. So
it's so good.
Very good. And now I feel like I'm so far behind that on the other that has 1,000 episodes.
You don't ever have to watch it.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, go back and watch it. Who cares?
I have watched some of it, and it's really good. But
speaking of both of the things that you just said, we watched episode 1 of One Piece with our friends. And we started a Dungeons and Dragons campaign with our church friends.
Right. How did that go?
It was wonderful and fun. I had a very good time.
And
I don't know if other people had good times, but I had a good time.
Oh, that was my favorite part of the season 4 of Stranger Things was when Lucas's sister kicks the guy where it hurts the most, and she says, "Critical hit."
We just started. We're at level 3.
Oh, wow.
And he started us at level 3, so it would be more fun for us.
Yeah.
And I am a tiefling.
How did I know you were
fighter.
going to be a tiefling something?
Did you know? I'm a tiefling.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say
fighter.
a tiefling. Wasn't Nate a tiefling bard in his little thing he created? His play he was in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a tiefling fighter named Glory.
All right.
And she has a criminal background because she was taken from her parents in very similar to our girl, the pirate, in One Piece. And so she was taken from her family and her community and made to be a bad. I didn't even realize that until just now. And made to be a bad guy, but she escaped and is learning magic so that she can go back and save her community. Awesome. And the reason we thought about pirates was because we started out on a pirate ship on our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. There were a bunch of dragons, and then we got on we were some of the last people that got on a ship, and then we we were not very helpful. In fact, we were very harmful to the pirates and to the other poor people on the ship.
It wasn't bad. It was like when Jonah got on aboard the ship and they throw him overboard. Is that sort of what happened?
No. I'm trying to be family friendly, but it was
gotcha.
it was a
bad.
bad time for the pirates.
Gotcha.
But it'll be fun.
I'm also on I'm reading a couple different, I'm going through all of John Byrne's run on the Fantastic Four. And because I believe that the movie might fall somewhere in with his run.
Okay.
So I'm just brushing up on that. I'm also reading the book by Philip Yancey called The Jesus I Never Knew. Really cool book. It's about, we all have preconceived notion of who Jesus is and what he is by how we grew up and what we were learned. And it just has a different view of this is Jesus I never knew.
That's kind of like searching for God knows what.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And I'm reading on Hoopla. It's a comic book called Marvels, which the reason is because it's the 30th anniversary is coming out, and it's beautiful. It's drawn by Alex Ross.
Oh, you like him.
And it's basically the beginnings of the Marvel Universe as told by a reporter.
Sick.
Yeah, it's really
That's
cool.
fun. Okay.
So I also watched The Chosen in the theater episode, the first 3 episodes of this season.
Season 4?
Yeah. And I don't want to yuck somebody's yum.
Is it
but
awful?
I think The Chosen just lost me.
Really?
Yeah. And now I'm sure it won't lose other people.
What happened?
Well, there are a lot of artistic liberties to begin with.
Yeah.
Because we just don't know.
Yeah, we don't. It's a TV show about
Right.
the life of Jesus.
So I don't want to spoil it.
LOL, it's the life of Jesus.
This isn't in the life of Jesus. This is something that they just put in, which is why part of it is bothersome to me.
What is it?
Because I think, you want me to tell you?
Is Jesus married?
No. So this is a spoiler alert for season
That's a book.
4. I know. And
Okay.
there was a movie, The Last Temptation of Christ. But no, this is a spoiler alert. So pause for like 3 or 4.
Spoiler alert for The
for a
Chosen
minute or
season
two.
4.
The first 3 episodes. So in this, Thomas has a dating relationship. We have added
with the
people.
girl.
Yes. So, and they really build it up. And then after Jesus heals the blind man, and there's a huge crowd, and the Pharisees want to kill him, but he disappears, right? So they whisk him away. Well, in the midst of all of that, they kill the girl. The girl gets killed in the mob. And I was like,
That sucks.
why did we just do that? Because now it completely switches away from what I took away from this was The Chosen helps me with the humanity of Jesus. And granted, they can use that. But have you ever heard of the term fridging?
No.
Okay. Fridging is a term that was created by Gail Simone, which is an author, and she is also a comic book author. And it has to do with a comic book that came out in the 90s where the Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner,
got fridged?
comes home to find his girlfriend has been,
Gross.
and yes, this is family alert
Gross.
for a few seconds, finds her in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So fridging is basically a term used to where they kill off a female or demean
For the character
a female.
development of a...
So the character development of a male counterpart. And that's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, so this is what they're going to do to make Thomas be a doubter, right? And this is because he's now going to doubt his faith and doubt Jesus. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's where it's going, but I was like, I think I'm done.
Man.
Because I think instead of people walking away from all that we could learn about or feel about how we perceive Jesus from these, it now goes to this murder, killing this character off is what the talk is about. So I don't know, maybe that's what they want. I don't know, but your mom goes, well, I'm going to finish it, give it a go and see what they go from it. And I'm like, I don't know. I probably won't watch it. But
Okay.
anyway, there you go.
Huh.
Back. Welcome back, everyone, from so there you go. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about that either.
I mean,
I
they
haven't watched past season. I don't even think I've finished season 1,
it's great.
if I'm being
I mean,
honest
and
with
up
you.
into the end of the last 15 minutes of this thing that we went to, it was great. They handled the death of John the Baptist. It
Yeah.
was really good.
Brutal.
It was
I
well
don't know.
done.
Maybe this is their way of like slowly inching into how brutal it's going to get,
I get that, but
because it
anyway.
is.
Oh, I know. I mean, there was Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah. Whew.
Then wasn't it the most selling rated R film of all
LOL.
time?
When we were at church
Only
and they
second
didn't
to
give. Do you remember that?
what?
That at youth group that they showed that scene, but they didn't give any notification to parents that they were going to be showing
Oh,
that scene,
I don't
and they
remember that
just
at all.
played metal music on top of it. It was
No.
Caleb's band played music on top of it, and it was like 20 minutes.
Oh gosh, no, I didn't know anything about that. That's horrible.
Miriam was not okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's my thing. Let's go on. I guess that we ended that on a bad note, but I
No,
didn't.
you don't have to like it.
Yeah,
It can be good media, and you don't have to like it.
exactly. There you go.
And
All
other
right.
people are allowed to love it.
Exactly. That's why I said I don't want to yuck somebody else's yum, but it ain't my yum no more.
It's an opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what
you know what Pawpaw used to always say? We
about
can't
it.
say that either.
I won't say it, but
Yeah, we can't say that either.
everybody's got them, and some of them stink.
There you go. That's right.
There it is, as Pawpaw would say.
All right.
Oh, well,
All right,
tell
let's-
me about your comic books, your pull list.
Yeah, so I am a week behind. So tomorrow, being Wednesday, I'll get 2 weeks worth.
Okay, love.
So I'm just going to go with what I've got here from the last couple
Okay.
weeks. I will do my DC book is Green Arrow issue 8.
Maybe that's why you're thinking about Green Arrow.
Huh? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe that's it. So up into this, we think that the Green Arrow has been killed. Ollie's been killed. Of course, we know he hasn't been killed. You're not going to kill Green Arrow. It's his book, right? And they are trying to track down his killer. And you come to find out that his killer, which is, I think the killer is Onomatopoeia. Is the name of it.
Onomatopoeia.
So he just talks with like pow. He just makes, that's how he talks.
Sock.
Stuff like that, yeah. But they find out that what had happened was Amanda Waller has a new plan for a
Amanda
suicide
Waller,
squad.
Stop.
Oh, she's bad in the DC universe right now too
Bad to the
because of this
bone.
Beast World thing going on. But
Bad to the bone.
instead of putting little bombs in people's heads to make them do what they want, if they kill a superhero, they automatically get a pardon. So this guy was trying to see, well, let's see how it works. We'll hire a dupe to go kill one of the easiest ones we think to kill, and we'll see if it's for real. But Ollie staged his death just so he could find out what Waller's behind. She's getting ready to try to create a new Suicide Squad. So yeah, Amanda Waller's just a stinker.
She's bad to the bone.
So my independent book is from Image.
Woo!
It's called Ghost Machine issue 1.
Sounds
And
cool.
it's not really a series book. This is a one shot. A one shot meaning this is to be the only one that comes out. But Ghost Machine is an imprint within Image. So there are many books that are being produced by Image,
Okay.
distributed by Image from a company called Ghost Machine. And I've liked these books before. Geiger was one of them. Junkyard Joe about the robot Vietnam soldier.
Yes. I want to read that.
They're all under this imprint Ghost Machine. And what this book does, this is a big boy. This was $4.99, but you got a bazillion pages. And it has like multiple stories. It's like a preview of the books that are coming out this year
Cool.
by this company.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so there's one of the characters is called Redcoat. There's one called of course, we talked about the President Sarah Nash is in a book called First Ghost, because there's a ghost in the White House or whatever.
Spooky.
There's a bunch of different stories. The Family Odysseys, which looks like a sort of like a I don't know, like a family superhero type thing. Yeah, there's several different stories, and it's really good, and it's a good preview of what's coming up.
Right on.
Yeah, and all
Cool.
the stories look great, which is a bummer because I want them, but I don't want them. So my Marvel book is a book which I was thinking about quitting to get, but I think I'm going to keep it. It's
Okay.
The Immortal Thor issue 6, and it is Thor and Loki, and it's really hard to explain because it's them reading a comic book and about how the stories in the comics start to affect how the story is, what the story
Like Argyle.
is. Sort of like that. But at the end of the story, you see the villain reading this comic book, and they're like, oh, we can take care of this. And then the Enchantress, which is like Thor's nemesis, says, we can take care, we'll figure this, we'll take care of this. So what's going to happen is, in like really soon, there's going to be 2 comic books come out. One from the fake Thor, which is put out by the enemies, the bad guys, own Thor. They're creating their own Thor.
And one by the real people.
yeah.
That's funny. Do you think they'll actually come out with 2 comic books?
They are coming out with 2 comics.
That's so clever.
I know. So that's funny. It's a money thing. I'll buy it. So,
Aw.
my new number 1
Number 1.
is John Constantine, Hellblazer, Dead in America.
John Constantine. Hellblazer.
Dead in America.
Dead in America.
So
Let
do
me
you know who John
guess.
Constantine is?
Image.
No, DC.
DC. What issue?
Black Label. This is issue 1. It's a brand new book. It's my new number 1.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Okay.
your new.
Yeah. It's DC Black Label. So this is a horror story written by Cy Spurrier, which is a really good writer. He does great with horror.
John Constantine.
Yeah, he was a character that originally originated in the Swamp Thing.
I was
So
gonna say I know that name
yeah, you'll know the name if he's
because we read Swamp Thing.
yeah.
Constantine
And,
apparently is also a TV show.
yeah. Mm-hmm. The cool thing about this is Dream from Sandman shows up in it,
Cool.
and Swamp Thing at the very end. So
Did you
John
watch-
Constantine.
I'm
Did I
sorry.
watch what?
Finish
No, go
your
ahead.
story.
No, you go ahead.
Did you watch? You did. You watched Sandman on Netflix.
So guess what? I started it too. On an
Again?
episode 3 of that. Yeah, but there are some episodes of that are so hard to watch.
I have not started to watch it because of that.
They're rough. Some of them are rough.
Would I enjoy it? Do you think?
I think so. Yeah, some of them are really good. They're really good, but the one is it's horror. And
I don't do good with that.
yeah, one of them's pretty rough.
Okay, I might
Well,
wait some more.
the night. So Dream gets held captive for hundreds of years.
By Nightmare.
No, by a guy who wants to capture Death to bring back his son from death. Instead, he captures Dream and keeps Dream captive. So Dream creates nightmares and dreams, but what happens is they get loosed out onto the world. And the head nightmare has like little teeth in his eyes.
Spooky. Hate
It's
it.
creepy. Yeah.
Hate it.
One of the good dreams is Stephen Fry, the guy from The Cook, who wants to be a cook. The psychologist wants to be a cook in Bones.
Aw,
Yeah, he's great in
he's
it.
cute.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a good.
Tender again.
This is a good jumping on point if you like horror. This is adult, so that is not for kids. It's DC Black Label, which means they can do whatever they want. We don't know whether it means anything or not.
Sick.
Okay, my book of the week is Avengers Twilight, Book 1. This is by Chip Zdarsky. And this is one of these, takes place in the future where the world's gone to pot, and Captain America is old, doesn't have his super serum anymore. Tony Stark's son is like running the world, and things are bad, although you
Oh.
think he's good, and there's a lot of oppression going on,
Twilight.
and so it's going to be it's the Avengers in their twilight. So this sets up the story. It's like Captain America is going to get his super serum back, and try
Coming
to
up next, Avengers New
next.
Moon.
There you go. That's horrible. That's terrible. That's not even funny. I'm not laughing.
Okay, Trevin got me a surprise.
Okay, what'd he get you? Lilo and Stitch by
He got me a
Dynamite.
Lilo and Stitch comic book that
That's
our
fun.
cat has taken a bite of the bag.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's Dynamite, all ages. I haven't read it yet,
that sounds fun.
but a Lilo and Stitch comic book.
Aren't they
and he
making that
just-
into a live action?
They should. They should.
I think they are.
Oh no, wait. I thought. Wait, what?
I think they're making Lilo and Stitch into live action.
And he just brought this to me and told me that I should read it.
What is it?
Total Party Killer by Scout.
Oh, Scout Comics. Yeah, it looks like an anime type.
It looks like it's a group of Dungeons and Dragons because the Total Party Kill is when
Oh, yes, when your whole
everyone-
party dies,
the whole party perishes.
which is why I quit playing my Final Fantasy game because I got stuck in a thing and I can't get out.
And so, yeah, Total Party Killer. Like, look, it's a total party killer. That's hysterical. That's a
That is
very
funny.
clever name. But yeah, I wanted to show you this. Trevin he bought me the Lilo and Stitch one last week, and he just brought me this one just to say that he'd think I'd like it.
Yeah, so Lilo and Stitch, they've been cast already.
Sick. Who's going to be it?
I don't know who they are.
Okay,
Tiara
cool.
Carey, Zach Galifianakis. I know him. Amy Hill, Courtney B. Vance. So
Oh, I hope
Yeah.
it's good.
it'll be good. You kidding me? That was fun.
Lilo and Stitch.
Yep. I like the
Wanda
two
means
aliens.
family,
The aliens
and
were
family
great.
means no one. Oh my goodness.
The
The little
were great.
alien looks awful.
Hey, listen, the one alien is the dude, Mr. Big Head from Sky High.
High Sky, you mean, Dad?
The voice. Yeah.
Nani.
We're running out of time. Maybe we haven't even talked about any of the movies we were going
We
to talk
haven't done
about.
this in a hot second. It's fun
I
to chat
know.
with you.
I know.
Well, let's talk about, okay, here's how I
Let's
want
do-
to frame these two movies.
Okay.
A movie that I thought was going to be bad but was actually wonderful, and a movie that I wanted to be good but was actually bad.
That's exactly, that is my opinion 100%.
Okay, good. Right?
Yes. Yes. I wanted Rebel Moon to be so
I
good.
wanted it to be so good,
It's
and
bad.
it was garbage.
Yeah. Gosh.
It was not good.
I mean, what's that movie that I like that's really bad that everybody thinks is bad where they build on like a little spaceship and it keeps getting to it's like a whole entire world? Valerian in the Land of a
I
Thousand.
love Valerian and the Land of a Thousand Planets. That movie is so good.
There you go. I like that.
That movie's fun.
It is.
It actually
This
had
movie-
a point.
This movie's not fun. The Rebel Moon, I mean, sci-fi, there's so much happening and they would have to do so much world building. This
It was
would have
just
been
a
good.
lore dump.
Exactly. It should have been an episodic show. Yeah, lore dump is a great way to say
It
that.
felt like a lore dump over and
And
over and over again.
I know, and I know the Snyder Bros are going to come at us because Zack Snyder loves this thing, and part 2's coming out. And
I'm going to watch part 2. I want
I
to know what
will
happens.
because it'll be free because I've done paid for it.
Here's what I want to know.
What?
I want to know about the robot with the horns. I care more about the robot with the horns at the
Sir
very
Anthony Hopkins.
I care more about that than literally anybody else.
I bet you he
care more
just sat in
about-
his bathtub and recorded that.
I care more about the robot with the antlers who protected this sweet little girl.
Do you
than
know,
I
to be
care about
honest with you, there
anything
was
else.
more emotion in that character than any of the
than
other characters.
any of the other characters.
I
more
think because
growth.
they tried to force so much in the little bit of time we
They
had.
couldn't do it. They tried.
Yeah. It's on Netflix, guys. Watch it for yourself. But I don't know.
I wanted it to be
I
so
would
good.
rather watch that horrible werewolf. The guy with the point. He looks like he's a werewolf with a point. Not a werewolf. Looks like he's a vampire with pointy ears. But he was the dancer. He was in Magic Mike. What's his name? Channing Tatum mooting.
Jupiter
Where-
sleeping.
Where he was a daggone.
Sleeping in Ascending.
I'd rather watch Jupiter
Rebel
Ascending
Moon.
than this movie.
I
Yeah.
like Jupiter Ascending too. It was Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis. This
Yeah.
is a funny story. I went and watched that on family weekend with my roommate's family while my roommate went to the gym.
Where were we for family weekend?
Oh,
Did we
no.
not come?
Not that weekend. It was sophomore year.
Oh, we didn't come?
I don't think so.
I bet you. Oh, I don't know. Was that the one where it was really cold and you were outside and we watched you on the
That was
thing?
freshman year homecoming.
Gotcha. Oh, it's homecoming.
It might have just been that her family was all visiting.
Yeah.
Because
So, yeah.
her family lived closer. But I
We'll
went and
get-
saw this movie with my roommate's siblings while my roommate just did other stuff because she didn't want to see it.
That's funny. Yeah. So Rebel Moon, not great.
Right? It felt like a lore dump.
It did. There was too much.
I think that some of the lore seems so cool though. Like
Could be.
I have hypotheses. I don't think that this little girl, I don't think that the princess is dead.
I think the princess is that girl.
I think the princess is that girl. 100%. The princess is that random girl.
Yeah. The one that they almost tried to do
Yeah.
bad things to,
Yeah.
which was too much. Why
Why?
did they do that? Why?
I fast forwarded and then I saw that it was fine and then I rewind and watched
That's
it again.
hilarious. I did that with.
I said I can't do it.
Yeah, I did that with the Stranger Things. Just
The
clicked through
Riley
some of it.
guy, that's not his character's name, but he was bad.
I don't even know who we're talking about. So
The
shows you
guy
what-
from Pacific Rim.
who is he?
He was the guy with the ship who double crossed all of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I like the farmer guy.
I like the farmer guy.
Mhm.
I like the farmer guy a lot. He is the male lead in Age of Adeline.
Okay, there you
Again, this movie is just A minus B plus people from movies you've never heard of.
go. Age of Adeline is really good. That
Age of
movie's
Adeline is
great.
phenomenal.
We talked about it the last time.
I like Age
Why
of
do we keep
Adeline.
talking about that movie? Anyway, hop off of that.
Okay.
We got a little bit of time left.
The movie that we thought was going to be bad but was actually very good
Was The Creator.
was The Creator.
That was fantastic. Movie.
It was very good. And let me tell you, I had some problems with it based on the name.
Yeah, I thought, is this going to be a God thing versus, and there are some spiritual implications, but
Mm-hmm.
at one point they talk about going to heaven,
Mm-hmm.
and
Little girl.
it does have a sad ending,
Oh, man.
but a good ending, but a sad ending.
It didn't need to
But-
end like that.
So The Creator is a sci-fi movie. It's on Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have
It came
Hulu,
out. It came out in theaters. Didn't do well.
I wish I'd have seen it in theater. It looked
I
like
wish
it'd be
it would have
great.
been epic and to see in a theater.
Yeah. And it's about robots
Like AI.
versus humans, basically.
Yeah.
But the humans are the boogers.
The humans are the boogers.
They're trying to wipe out AI. Well, because they watched too many Matrix movies
And
Terminator
honestly,
movies.
like,
So what do you
watch
expect?
iRobot. Humans are
Yeah.
the boogers, and then robots are the boogers.
I know. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was the part where the guy, the main character, and I need to know these people's names. I don't know anybody's names.
I don't know
in
their
this
names
movie.
either. I don't either. But
What
what happens in this film
Joshua.
is the robots have created, what do they call the child that's,
Alfie.
yeah, but what's the issue? What's so special about
She is the weapon that can kill the bit weapon that the humans created
to kill
in the
them? Yeah.
sky.
Right. Yeah.
kill
She's the
everybody.
one. Yeah. She's the one that can get to, that big weird machine up in the sky that the humans created to
The humans
battle.
created.
Yeah. But it's weird. It's like there are certain places on the planet where machines are okay, but us in the
Yeah, they're
United
only
States are
allowed
just
in
going wherever
Asia.
the heck we want to.
Yeah, they're only
Yeah.
allowed in the Asian continent in Asian areas, but Americans hate them and are blaming a giant explosion that killed millions of people on the robots, but it was actually the humans that did it.
Yeah. On accident.
Wah, wah.
Blamed
Blamed it on the
Los
robots.
Angeles. Los Angeles. Yeah.
Yep, always Los Angeles.
I'm
Here's
telling
what
you.
everyone needs to do:
San
Just
Francisco
move
and LA.
inland.
Yeah, no kidding.
Move inland.
Yeah.
San Francisco, LA, New York.
Yep. bad places to be.
Don't be there.
No,
Be anywhere else.
anywhere else. Yeah, Utah.
I
I don't want to go there.
don't want to go to Utah.
Yeah, I'd
No
stay away
offense
from
to
Chicago
Utah. I think
too.
it might be fun.
Yeah, Chicago too. Stay away from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, just in case.
All right. Well,
But I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I liked it more than I thought I would. I thought the acting was very good. This child actress was phenomenal.
that's the way a actor should
She
be.
actually acted
They
like
should
a
have got
kid.
her for the daggone Spy Kids 20.
She was so cute.
I thought it was a little boy at first. It was hard to tell.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
A lot of like the Maya was by Gemma Chan, and Haroon was Ken Watanabe.
Oh, yes.
They had some famous people in this. Allison Janney was
did.
in it.
Yeah. Again, I remember now.
John David Washington, is he in other things?
I don't know who that is. That's the main star.
He is. He's been in Tenet. He was in The Black Klansman.
Which, by the
he was
way,
in
they're
Ballers.
re-releasing in the theater.
He's in Inception?
Of
They're
course, if
re-releasing Tenet?
Christopher Nolan, if you're in one Christopher Nolan movie, you're in every Christopher
Was
Nolan
the creator
movie.
a Christopher Nolan movie?
No. But if he was in Tenet, I guarantee he was in Inception. Because Christopher Nolan did Tenet. Which, have you seen that movie?
Tenet?
Did you
No,
watch
never.
Tenet? Oh,
Dad, this
Hannah.
guy's actor.
Kathy,
his dad
Hannah,
is
I just called you
Denzel
Kathy.
Washington.
Say what?
The man
Cereal.
Joshua. His dad is Denzel Washington
Wowzer.
and Pauletta Washington. I don't know who
Okay.
Pauletta is.
That's his-
She's
that's his
beautiful
wife.
too.
Yeah, yeah. You need to watch Tenet.
I'd watch
100%.
it.
And Trevin, he would love it.
I don't know if he's watched it or not. He's never seen Interstellar.
Nathan and I watched Tenet, and we were the only two in the theater
You two
during
went and
COVID.
watched Tenet when Mom and I and Miriam were in the mountains.
Jackson Hole, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw that, and we saw Bill and Ted in the middle of a cornfield.
That's so fun.
It was fun.
That's so fun.
Let's do Eve next time.
Okay. Love it.
That'll
It
give me
was a great book.
Okay, we'll talk about it next time.
Okay.
But if you want to read along and follow along, read the book
Yeah.
Eve. It's a
on
5-issue
Hoopla?
miniseries. It's on Hoopla. You can watch it, read it for free. Read the first one. There is a sequel. Yep, there is a volume 2.
I only have volume 1.
I know, that's all I gave you. Yep, I have volume 2 here. So
Sick. I really liked volume 1.
cool
and
cover
I'm
with the
gonna-
robot teddy bear.
The Robot Man. I was like, Trevin, would you read this book? And I just told him ultimately what the story was. He's like, no. I was like, I bet I can describe the story in a way in which that you would read it.
It's good.
It was good. I enjoyed
The
it.
cool thing is that the I think it's a husband and wife.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, but it has to,
That's
or at least
sweet.
the husband or one of them wrote it because of their daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and they want because of climate change and everything, and a world for their daughter to grow up in. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right, that's it.
Friends.
Go watch
Thanks.
Creator.
Yes.
Pass on Rebel
Pass
Moon.
on Rebel Moon.
Unless you don't
if
got
you would
nothing to
like
do.
to watch a campy sci-fi,
Valerian
movie,
in the Land of a Thousand
watch
Dances.
Valerian and the Land of a Thousand Planets. It's
Planets.
Chef's Kiss beautiful.
Sorry, it's fun.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out with us, sweet friends. We always appreciate you taking your time and energy to be with us. Thank you for joining us. Our art was made by Nate. He made that in Microsoft Paint. Thanks for doing that for us, bud. Our music, intro music was composed and performed by Brockwell Nason. You can check him out anywhere you stream music. I maintain our podcast site. Dad sometimes uploads videos on YouTube.
I'm so
And
busy getting things ready for
You're so fine.
everything. I
You're so
know.
fine. Comic-Con is going to be a blast. We're stoked about it.
Oh, Elvis Presley's wife's going to be there now.
I'm sorry.
Priscilla
What?
Presley. Yeah. And
Priscilla is going to be at Lexington Comic Con.
Pony Boy from The Outsiders.
Stay golden, Dad.
He's going to be there too.
Stay golden.
I know.
This
And
is going to be
James-
wild. I'm so
James
excited.
Sternko, which is a fantastic artist from, or like he's one of the last old guys left.
That's going to be so cool. Do you want to get an autograph or something like that?
I would love to give something to his autograph. That'd be cool, but I'm not going to do it. The dude who created V for Vendetta, the Guy Fawkes mask, is going to be there.
No way.
that artist who did the art for V for Vendetta.
I should bring my V for Vendetta and have him sign it.
No, buy a better copy. Those copies are junk.
Those copies that you gave me are special because you gave them to me.
They're special, but they are like, they're not in great shape.
Shh.
Okay, whatever. Just buy a nice one and autograph it and keep the ones that I did.
Dad's like, please.
No, you can do whatever. I thought about I've got one of my minis. I did one. I didn't even know it was coming. Get him to autograph that. That would be cool.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Friends, we
Romans,
will
countrymen, we will catch you on the
flippity
flop.
flop.
Bye, guys.
Sweet friends.